Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. TGIF. Another gorgeous morning. 79 degrees here in North Naples at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. I am standing in the skybox. At the north end of Area 3. And it looks like they put a coat of varnish or something, shellac, on the wood here. Awesome. Very cool. This has all been rebuilt recently. The good old skybox. Gary's skybox. It is beautiful. Expecting today's high to get up to around 91 here in North Naples. No signs of red tide. The water temperature's dropped a degree or two. It's around 88 now. All eyes are on, right now, Tropical Depression Fred. Waiting to see what he does. Looks like he's heading our way. Hopefully he's going to stay out in the Gulf. No matter what, it looks like it's going to be a rain event for us here over the weekend. He'll be arriving just in time to spoil our weekend. I'm not going to go down the beach too far. I want to get up to Wiggins Pass this morning. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope everyone is doing well. If anybody's having some troubles or some aches and pains or whatever, if you need some prayers for whatever reason, prayers for yourself, a family member, a friend, a pet, whatever, please feel free to post your prayer request in the comments here. We have a wonderful beach family here, and we look out for each other. This is definitely the calm before the storm. One of our friends told me to check out nest number 37 yesterday, and I forgot to do it. I got wrapped up in a little conversation walking up the beach with our friend Joe, so I forgot to check nest number 37. By George, I don't even know where nest 37 is. I'm gonna look around, see if I can find it. Well, nest number 18. And nest number 18 is probably getting close to hatching time. It is beautiful out here. Well, here's nest 37. don't know what I was supposed to be looking for here, or if it disappeared since yesterday. Looks fine to me. Maybe there was something different there yesterday morning. Darn it. I hate when I miss something interesting. Hey, thank you for those stars. Awesome, awesome. We're up at the north end of Area 2 right now. Under one of the big Australian pine trees. The big old Australian pines that provide beachgoers with some shade in the morning, and our ospreys a place to build a nest and perch, as well as some of our other birds here in the park. That early morning sunlight hitting the branches up there. Always beautiful. Relatively clear here overhead at the park. Clear blue skies above the park. Some clouds down to the south and out in the Gulf. A couple little white ibises. Looks like maybe a little plover. A willet bird. Maybe a little sandpiper. Can't tell if that's a sandpiper. I don't think it's a here comes the sandpipers. There comes the sandpipers. Just flew in. Yep, all little sandpipers. Sanderlings. Oh no, plovers and sanderlings mixed together. Well, there we go. They're so small. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. Wish you were here walking the beach with me. I want to turn around and head up to the pass. I want to see what's going on at Wiggins Pass this morning. We didn't get up there yesterday. Bit of a breeze out here, 7 miles an hour, 7 to 9 miles an hour, the wind. Coming out of the northeast. Feels good. Watch our little ibises for a minute or two here. See what they're up to. As they make their way down the beach looking for some snacks in the sand. white ibis. The water is beautiful. Look how clear it is. Man. That water is gorgeous. Great look at a white ibis. Where are you going? I thought you were going to get out in the sunlight there. So yeah, the other one turned around, so this one's turning around as well. Beautiful blue eyes. Oh. The other one flew off. So this one just flew off to catch up to it. Huh. There's the ibises. There's the two ibis right there. They just moved up the beach. As soon as I get past these pine trees here, I want to get out in the water, give you a peek at that water. Now it's going to be interesting what it looks like as we get further north, because that tide is going out. And as we know, the water's not at its best as the tide is going out up in the pass. So we'll see what it looks like further up the beach. It's beautiful down here to the south. A little streak of sunlight shining through the trees here. You can see the water, how clear it is. Beautiful. Those little reflections are always beautiful. So it's going to be everybody's lucky day today, Friday the 13th. 13 is my sister's favorite number. It's her license plate, Faith 13. That's her name, Faith. She's not superstitious at all. Good morning. What you up to? Just passing by, just passing through. There's the old skybox over here on the right. That's where we came in yesterday. That's where we started. Under the pine tree there. That sky gorgeous. Love to see one of our dolphins go by before the camera gets too hot, while I can still zoom in. Get out here in the water, take a look at the water. Yeah, see, it gets a look. Ooh, there's a snook right there, right out there, swimming along the shore. See how the water's getting a little cloudier here as we get further north? Can you see that snook right there? I don't want them to see my shadow. It's real close to us. It's a good size one there. Oh, turning around and heading out. That was cool. But yeah, the water's getting cloudy as we get closer to the pass. Beautiful though. It's the south end of Area 4, north end of Area 3. Depends how you look at it. It's no man's land. It's that part of the park where there's no parking. It's that stretch between parking lot 3 and 4 where the picnic tables are. I don't really know where Area 3 ends and Area 4 begins. Just beautiful though out here. Coming out here early in the morning and hanging out with my beach friends. Yesterday the water here was incredible, and as it got a little later in the morning, up in Area 4 and 5, that water was just amazing. These are always some of my favorite views, standing out in the water and looking back at the beach. Just gives you a better feel for the beach when you look back at it. sun peeking through the trees over here. Right there in the middle of the screen. I'll look back down the beach. You're an osprey. I think I see him up there. I think I see him in the pine tree up above the skybox. Kind of far away. I heard him or her. That's the north end of Area 4 right up there. That's where Roy would sit. Area Roy. Roy and Audrey. God bless them. Let's go check in on the railroad vine with its little purple beach morning glory flowers. Looks like there's quite a few of them blooming over here this morning. A little sea of morning glories. It's so pretty. You see all the purple blooms? All the purple blossoms, the flowers. Little bumblebees flying from flower to flower. Gotta love it. So much beauty to take in here in the mornings, to behold. I can get over here by some of the flowers and get a little thumbnail image maybe for later. Always so beautiful. Get down low. I'll go for tortoise point of view here. Can only squat down like that for so long. If I stay there too long, I won't be getting back up. Well, I'm gonna try to head up to Sanibel Island on Monday and do a live feed from the beach on Sanibel Island. Could be interesting. It all depends on what happens with this storm. Hopefully the storm will be past us, and it could be dumping a lot of shells on the beach up there and here as well. Saturday and Sunday are going to be rainy, cloudy, rainy. So don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I think I'll be able to get out here tomorrow morning. Sunday morning's definitely up in the air. Now as I get up into Area 4, the water looks a little better than it did down at the south end of Area 4, the north end of Area 3. It looks a little better here. Yes, Rose, prayers for your friend. Mr. Sunshine over there. Beautiful, shining through the tree. Let's walk out into the water again. a great look back at the beach from out here. $425 miles or so that away is Tropical Depression Fred. That away. 430 miles, somewhere in that neighborhood. Looks like Fred's gonna be taking the same path as Elsa, the last storm that passed by us. Fred and Elsa. The water's just below my waist out here. Out in dolphin territory. A dolphin could swim in this water no problem in these depths right here. Be awesome if one would come swimming up to me. Just saw a little fish come flying out of the water. Water's looking good up here. Our buddy's tree. Our buddy's tree, God bless him. Him and Audrey. You see Roy sitting there in his chair out by the water, covered up with his towels. Right about where those two ladies are, those two people. The beach just isn't the same without them sitting here. This water is awesome here. Total awesome-ativity. How's that? Awesome-ativity. I'm loving the quietness out here, the solitude. Hey, if you're just tuning in here, we're up in North Naples, Florida. Walking north at the beach in Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park, a beautiful Florida state park. We're heading up towards Wiggins Pass at the north end of the park. It is a gorgeous morning. Temperatures in the low 80s now. Water temperatures around 88. Water's nice and clear. No signs of red tide here in Collier County. Of course, all eyes are on Tropical Depression Fred, as it's expected to increase, pick up to probably tropical storm force winds. Looks like it's going to skirt our coastline again, just like Elsa did last month. primarily a rain event here over the weekend. There is a chance that there will be a tornado or two spin off from it. That's always the risk of when one of those tropical systems pass by, maybe a water spout. All in all, though, I think we're going to dodge another bullet here. Hopefully it won't beat up our coastline too much. Elsa actually brought a lot of new sand onto our beach here at Wiggins Pass. Maybe Fred will do the same. Maybe even some shells this time. Maybe we'll get some shells. The shelling's been kind of thin, kind of sparse lately here at the park. We're approaching the no swimming area. The water's closed up to the north here at the north end of the park because of the currents in Wiggins Pass, as well as there's some obstacles in the water that could trip you up, actually hurt you. So they don't want to see people swimming up at the north end here. Swimming or even wading. They put big signs up to clarify everything. Fishing only from the shore at the north end of the park. It's the only place you're allowed to fish. No swimming up there. Oh, big snook right in front of me. Almost stepped on it. Didn't expect the snook to be that close. Ah, darn it. Almost stepped on him. I've never gotten that close to one. Was not even expecting it. Darn it. Just came right around me. Ah. Darn it. Wish I was looking down. I was looking out and around me. And I just looked down and there it was, swimming past me. All right, now the water's getting a little cloudier up here again as we approach Wiggins Pass. Par for the course when the tide is going out. When that tide comes in, the water is just absolutely incredible here. A lot of rocks here in the water. And get up on the beach. We'll check in on one of our gopher tortoise burrows. Haven't seen a gopher tortoise in a few days. Sometimes we'll catch a tortoise or two out walking on the beach in the morning, wandering around in search of breakfast. There's one burrow right over here. I don't know if we'll go see if there's one out in front of it. Beautiful view down to the south. About a mile of beach here at the park, give or take where the tide's at. Always lots of beautiful people here walking the beach, walking, jogging. Beautiful, smiling, happy people. How could you be out here and not have a smile on your face? It happens. Okay, I'm seeing some tracks. It looks like maybe a rabbit was out here. Seeing some little tracks on the beach. Let's go up here. No, I think I see a little gopher tortoise trail. Oh, darn it. There was a rabbit. It was right over here. He just ran into the woods. I was looking at the tracks, and there was a little marsh rabbit sitting right there. He just scampered off into the woods. I thought those were rabbit tracks. Where'd you go? Sometimes they don't go too far. Heck, he would blend right in with all that, the dead leaves there. Gosh, he was right there on the pathway. It was right there on the pathway. It's no sunlight here. The gopher tortoise isn't out. They usually come out when the sun starts hitting the entrance. The exit to their burrow, right down in there. Darn it. So I missed a snook swimming right by in front of me, and then a rabbit. A little rabbit sitting on the trail here. As I was coming up this little pathway right here, the rabbit was sitting right there, and it shot across as I came around. Don't feed any of the wildlife you see in the park. Remember that. No feeding of the wildlife. Especially those pesky raccoons. Man, they are brazen. They are bold. They steal everything. And please, if you're ever out in the water and a dolphin comes very close to you in touching distance, don't do it. Don't touch the dolphin. Same goes for manatees. Keep your hands off them. A dolphin could easily take your fingers off. Most likely not deliberately, but just by accident. They have razor sharp teeth. Just kind of common sense. Dolphins are our friends, though. They have come to the rescue of many a sailor. It's amazing. Oh, tortoise. A tortoise. There's a tortoise out here. Can you see him there? Can you spot the tortoise? Over there eating. Darn, there's so much glare on the camera here, I can't even see. He's down there nibbling on some weeds, some vegetation. Just to the right of my shadow there. See him down there? I think that's him right down in there. I can barely see the screen. I can see this white sand. One of our little gopher tortoises. Having breakfast. That's cute. All right, at least we got to see something this morning. Oh, you gonna go turn around? Give me your butt side now? Nice. Nice, nice. Nibbling on something else over there. All right, we got to see a gopher tortoise. Sweet. That should be worth a star or two. Come on. Maybe even a tip. Come on, it's Friday. TGIF. If you like what I do here, if you enjoy these beach walks, if you'd like to send a little tip, that would be awesome. I do spend a lot of time keeping this page up and going, and spend several hours every day working on it. It's not just the time you see me live at the beach. There's a lot more that goes into it. If you'd like to see it continue, maybe consider sending a little tip or send some stars. Even better yet, become a regular monthly supporter of Southwest Florida Television. That is awesome. Those of you that have done that, thank you. Tips can be sent to my PayPal account or my Venmo account. Venmo, if you know what that is. The information for that is in the description of this post. Stars can be sent to any of my videos, not just my live videos, any of my videos. I see somebody sent some stars. Thank you. Gopher tortoise stars. Now we're approaching the no swimming area. The water is closed from right up in here north. We'll get out in the water one last time. While I can. Where I can. Get out on that sandbar one last time here. Snap off a quick photo. I like having at least a handful of photos to share later this morning with our beach friends. I post those in a couple other places so people that don't follow live can at least see our beautiful beach here at the park in the morning. Water's still nice right in here. The old steel manatee over here. The old steel manatee is right on the border of the no swimming area. You can see that dark splotch in the water. I believe that's the old steel manatee down there, yep. Rusting away. our little mystery here at the park, the old steel manatee. Nobody knows. It's usually some fish swimming around here. I think I see some. Yeah, there's some sheep's head swimming around down here by it. Some little sheep's head. They actually swim underneath it. They go inside of it. Just an old hunk of steel, iron. Nobody knows what boat it fell off or where it came from. But it's been here for a while. The reason we call it the steel manatee is at one time it had a little piece that stuck up. It was bent up and it would just stick out of the water, just the tips of it. And it looked like the nose of a manatee. And people would stand up on the beach watching it. He's taking pictures of it, thinking it was a manatee sticking its nose up. Because as the waves came over, it looked like it would go under the water. As a wave came over, then pop up again. And finally, they'd realize it wasn't moving. It was stationary. So Roy and I dubbed it the old steel manatee. Our friend Bobby included it in her song. The old steel manatee. Some people are like, why don't they drag it out of there? Yeah, you know, stay away from it. Leave our steel manatee alone. It's the same people that always want to know why they don't take the dead trees out here in the park. Let it be. Let it be. Here's the big sign. For those of you that do know how to read, there's a lot of people that don't know how to read here when they visit the park. But for those of you that do know how to read, pretty easy to understand, even if you just know how to look at pictures. Pretty simple. The message is simple. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. There's only a couple shells left on the old prayer tree there. A lot of times it's out in the water. People can't reach it. A glorious morning. Boat heading out the pass there. Full speed ahead. Heading out for a morning of fishing before the Surf kicks up out there before the seas kick up. God, the water looks great right here. Usually looks like poop when the tide's going out up here at the pass. It's looking good. Looking good. Wiggins Pass up there and Barefoot Beach on the other side of the pass. We'll head up there and take a look, see what's cooking. See who's up there fishing. See if there's any birds or dolphins or manatees up there. That's all going to happen in part 2 of this morning's live feed. And look at this water. Man, it is gorgeous here. Absolutely gorgeous. Gotta love it. Take the trail up to the pass. Don't forget about the trail. You want to walk on the trail when you come to the beach. Check out all aspects of the park. These are the trees that a lot of people always ask, why don't they tear them down? Well, if you've been following along over the years, you know why they don't cut them down. We've seen some magnificent sights. We've seen lots of birds perched in these trees. And believe it or not, besides a great perching nesting spot for our birds, these trees do help protect our coastline. They do act as a barrier here. We are on a barrier island here. This is a barrier island. These help protect it. We need all the protection we can get from hurricanes and tropical storms. We've watched this beach slowly erode over the 5 years I've been doing these live feeds. I'm going to start up live feed number 2. Bring this one to an end. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. If I don't see you later, have an awesome Friday. Friday the 13th. No big deal. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Help spread the word and share the love. Help spread my mission of bringing wonderful people just like you together in the mornings, one beach walk at a time. Get you away from all the nonsense. Just a little escape from reality. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the tips. If anyone sent a tip this morning, thank you. I appreciate it. I shall return. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.